And we also have Bilal. Hey, Bilal, do you know Bilal? The guy, Bilal. Bilal. Dad, I heard about Bilal, you know. The one who made the call to prayer. There you go. There you go. The guys thought of everything. In the scenario, they said, how can we make black people into hadith scholars? We even see the Arabized ones. They are Arabized, everyone. They also thought about Africans. They said, well, we need to give a role to a black person in the Prophet's team. And his name is Bilal. In fact, this is all a scam. Yeah, they made a fool of us, those guys. While they exchanged mafe for couscous, they told them that couscous transcended the couscous from Berga. Couscous balls are not the same thing. In the detailed synopsis, they also thoughtfully included an important and significant role for the black guy. To kiss everyone's mouth? Yes, since the hadiths did not exist. If you think about it, if the others did not exist, then neither did Bilal. It was just to take them as well, to make them hadith followers, to distance them from their culture, in fact. Yes, guys, that's how they took the whole black community. I don't know what that means, the black community. It doesn't mean anything. But, well, you understand me. There is not one thought among black people. There is not one culture. But this is how the black community has been distanced from its culture. And we have betrayed the spirit of the Quran. The Quran is a religion. The book is a universal book. God did not ask people to follow a culture or a tradition. Tradition. There is nothing spiritual in a tradition. A tradition is a tradition. It is a culture. It is a way of life. So, the Senegalese must live their Senegalese identity. The Togolese their Togolese identity. You see what I mean? As a Muslim, why do you want to change your bubu for a gilabal? It doesn't make sense. Why are you changing your name to a so-called Muslim name? Well, I assure you, I repeat it, we all got fooled. Me, my children, I bought books with Muslim names. That was the title of 2 books, Muslim names. I was looking for a Muslim name. There you go. I will give it to my children. Well, that's how it is. It's part of our journey, of our destiny. That's how we got screwed over. We got screwed over. Me, I've been going through this our whole life. Today, I would give my children a name from deep France. Even a French person would be shocked. Damn shit. You see, Bilal was given a specific role. It's actually to come out. The African, the black African, his culture to be under control, under the slipper of the Arab. One only has to look at what is happening in certain Gulf countries, in some Arab countries. It's just disgusting. You see, in some Gulf countries, racism is acknowledged. It's a racism, you see, a state racism. It poses no problem for them. They own it. Whether you are happy or not, they couldn't care less. You see, it's not a question. And when we see how certain populations are, how are they treated? It is slavery. So there is an intention through Bukhari and Muslim, which were written barely 200 years ago, I can well imagine. A role has been given to Bilal. It is true that his role is a role that is very... For me, it left a mark. I found it ambulance. It was also a character that made an impression on me in Islam. I found it. But in fact, behind that, there was a goal. To take Africans out, to place them under the control of the Arab. God said, if I had wanted, I would have made you, humans, a single community of believers. It is in the book. It is in the camp. One single community of believers. But he wanted us to be different so that we could recognize each other. And they wanted to create a single community of Arabs. They wanted to Arabize everyone. In the black community, they have dragged the black community into the mess by selling them this character named Bilal. It's true that today, I think it was well thought out. having elevated him like that to the top of the minaret, giving him the privilege and the role of calling to prayer, it's true that, believing in it, you are sincere, you connect directly, and it is also true that he is very appreciated. Bilal. He is the black man, disobedient, but honest, loyal, and strong. And at the same time, he is good, he is gentle. It is true that when you have a king, you convert to Islam as long as he resembles him. And obviously Bilal is indeed very grateful towards Muhammad. They are friends, it's his apostles, etc. He remains very indebted, very respectful, and very considerate towards the Arabs. This is what has been asked of the black community. That is to say, you see, we love you, but still, you stay in your place. You stay in your... You remain black, in fact. No, in a way, that's a bit it. Then he talks about universality, love, Ozo, the sea, the countryside. No, this is a joke. In any case, I am making this video to tell people in the black community, even though I don't like saying that, because to me it means nothing. The black community. You must reclaim yourselves. You need to reclaim your destiny. Islam is a universal religion. It is not just words. You say you are Senegalese. Your origins are not Arab, so why are you playing the Arab? His paradise is for the Arabs. It is true that they have also been taught, since they have become hadithists, that on the day of judgment, everyone will speak Arabic. Even the heavens they have Arabized. So the guy, if we don't say, hadithism has also caused damage within the black community, and through this character that has been sold to us, named Bilal, I know that I am going to make unhappy those who have clung to the characters. But that is the truth. I am sorry to tell you this, but it is a fact. A large number of people from the black community in Africa have been distanced. Or not. I mean, we see it with some who are Guadeloupeans, who are Martiniquans. They change their first names. You see, they take an Arabic name because they have been told that to be a true Muslim, you need a Muslim name. There exists a Muslim identity somewhere, I don't know where that is, and they too have distanced themselves. Well, their culture remains within them because they cannot. But there you go. They have become Arabized. It's the beard, it's the jalaba, it's the pants that go above the shirt, etc. That is to say, here, there. It's a universal religion, but you cannot live your belief in that you are a Snicky, a Guadeloupean, a Mauritian, a Senegalese, a Congolese, a Togolese, etc. A Malian. No. You must have Arab in you. If you don't have Arab in you, you won't achieve excellence. While these so-called Arabs trample on these blacks in their own country, and they take it for granted. They openly express their racism. They believe they are a superior race. The Arab is superior to the black. Not on paper, you see, but officially. There are still limits. Bilal is kind. Bilal will call to prayer. Because the African has a voice that carries, so he makes the call to prayer. And then he lets us manage the rest. Theologically, science is us. Okay. It's a bit of a caricature, but we're not far from that. I tell Africans, guys, believing in God is to be Arab. Us, despite that, we get screwed over. I mainly wanted to give a little nod to the black community and tell them, there you go, love God, to be respected. In the commandments of God does not mean to harm or deny. your culture. If you are Senegalese, if you are Malian, if you are etc., embrace your culture, yours, the one that God has chosen for you. You are not going to become white either, nor are you going to become brown to please those who think they are above the waters. It is because you are Senegalese that you are less faithful than a Saudi or an Iranian. Carry your culture proudly. They gave us nothing. They mocked us. Your culture is your culture. Arab culture is Arab culture. Maghrebian culture is Maghrebian culture. Western culture is Western culture. You must go to God with what God has given you. If you have made yourself black, you must remain black. You don't have to become Arab. That's just nonsense. It's also to maintain a hierarchy. Because when an Arab is trash, they are really trash. And so they give themselves the right to trample on you. Because he sold everyone on the idea that he was the chosen one of God. Always the same thing. And all of this is an identity theft. The name. The Jews have usurped Blas. It is the chosen people. The Arabs are the best of the Ummahs. All of this is a matter of Blas. And when we have recovered all the Blas, everyone will find their place. That's it. There you go.